Welcome to Happy Hour, brought to you by Best Damn Bookkeeping. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, yeah. Some jazz tunes. It is, I like this background music especially for the afternoon happy hour show, because the show feels like we're sitting in like a cigar lounge type of atmosphere. Yeah. And this is the music that would be on in a cigar lounge type of atmosphere. So I agree. I think you got it. Oh, I can hit the live button on the Instagrams too. What's up, everybody?
What's up, radio folks?
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday, Jai.
Happy Wednesday, Dan.
Or wait, it's kind of Thursday for you, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's early Thursday morning.
You're in the future. You live in the future.
Weird. Time zones are weird. Same as English.
English is worse than time zones. English is super weird. Time zones I get. English, super weird. Speaking of weird, check out these two. JC's just got this look on his face like he's got a bunch of C9s but C7 wire. That's the look. Like he ordered warm whites. It's like he ordered warm whites, but he's got just an off shade of warm white, and it doesn't quite look like the warm whites that are the same shade of the warm whites he ordered last time. Can they even hear us? Can you guys even hear us over there? Nope. I'm just talking to myself. Talking to you, Jai. Talking to the radio.
I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here, man.
We're here.
I'm here.
I've got normally I'd say like I rarely drink a beer on this show. For I don't know why I don't drink a beer on the show, but I rarely do. Usually it's like a whiskey and Coke, a little caffeine for the afternoon.
Be right back.
Well, they were like here, but all of a sudden they're gone. This Jai is one of my favorite cocktails right here. I got it in the Best Damn Bookkeeping glass. Oh, I should let me.
That's interesting.
Let me
you
rotate.
can see what's inside.
Yeah, I got the Best Damn glass, which is in a Tervis mug. We got fruit down here, so I'm getting my vitamins. We got some blueberries and some strawberries down here. And it's tequila. There's like a couple ice cubes in it, but mostly just frozen fruit. Are you still troubleshooting over there? You guys got it?
I think we're good. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now. Did you hear my play-by-play of what you had going on before?
No, nothing.
You jumped on. I was like, man, it looks like JC's got a box full of C9 bulbs, but the strand is C8.5 or something. Or like he's got some warm whites, but like they're not quite the same shade as the warm whites of the ones that he already got in. That was the face you were making.
I liked it.
Now you got her. Happy Wednesday, you guys. It's Wednesday. Are you guys thirsty over there? You got any beverages? Anybody thirsty?
We do. I have some Chardonnay, and he has some Prosecco. It's a wine day.
It's a wine day. We got like a cold, rainy day here. And I think you guys all know me well enough to know that there's a lot of times. Ooh, Michael Gregory in the house. Yeah, he's here. This won't surprise you guys at all, but like I do the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Like if Marty's, like, what are you doing? What are you up to? Then I'm like, I guess I'm going on a hunting trip. I do the opposite of what you're supposed to do. And so I think like a cold, rainy day, you'd be like, now's the time for a hot toddy or a coffee and some Baileys. But I'm very much like, I try to make it be so. And so just like if I'm sick, I like exercise and drink and do all the stuff I'd do if I was healthy. Like I just fight my cold with fire. Bring it. And so when it's cold out and rainy out, I'm having like the pool floating cocktail.
Oh.
We got tequila, a little squirt of lime juice, some lime like seltzer water, bubbly water stuff, and then frozen fruit for ice cubes. So I'm going tropical today to fend off this cold, rainy weather. I'm going tropical.
We have not rainy, but it's dreary and
the dreardoms.
Sound check. How's my sound today? Sound good?
You're popping. It's pretty loud. Your volume's way up.
Just take it a step.
Are you
Sound like
stabbing him? Is that a stabbing motion? What's she doing? Is she?
I
working-
wanted him to move the light. Move the light.
I really like that lighting, Angela. It's fantastic lighting going on there.
He's standing. He's working on the
JC, I don't like your lighting. Your lighting is bad.
Well, we got one rogue blue warm white light over here, and the rest is blue. I don't know what's going on.
No, I like it. It's a little contrast going on. It's
Yeah.
great.
We got
So I took ChatGPT. Somebody I saw did this, and he just took the pictures from his screenshots and he put it in ChatGPT and says, "How can I fix this?" So I'm trying to adjust it based off of ChatGPT's input, and it gave me a very detailed, like even how strong they should be. This is
I
way
had my
too
one
bright.
from James too.
This is way too bright.
You can get a damn sunburn over there.
It's like the warm colors and the cold colors. You know, like Angela's
got-
outside.
he's-
Michael,
he's-
you're
It's
back to your
working.
microphone. Your microphone, Michael, is like actually popping. Like when you talk, it's got like a little poppity pop to it.
It's only
Huh.
StreamYard. It's only StreamYard.
Really?
Let me adjust it. Michael, I got you. Let me do it.
Are we
The
live?
Jesus. The Jesus. Yeah, we're live.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
by the way, we're live. Go ahead and share and smash the share the likes, thumbs. If you got thumbs, maybe a heart. Do the things. Oh shit! You know what I got to do? So here's the thing that I'm going to say this like 12 times during every episode, which is if you're watching on a personal feed, go over to the Best Damn Bookkeeping Facebook page or the Home Service Happy Hour YouTube channel and comment from there because then it comes through the feed. If you comment right through my personal page, it doesn't show up, and then I can't put it on the screen. And we can't. What's going on over there? Who's banging?
If you did it right, they could comment on any page. I'm telling you, Dan, because they can comment on JC's page and it comes through the stream.
Yeah, but it doesn't on here.
Because
But
are you sharing it from StreamYard?
I'm going from StreamYard to mine. Yeah. And I'm going from StreamYard to Best Damn Bookkeeping. For whatever reason, if they comment on Best Damn Bookkeeping, like it can go,
I don't know.
but it can't go from my personal one. Like if they comment on my
Yeah.
personal,
It
I
used to be like when Dan used to go live, you can change it
yeah, you
to
can change your privacy.
to public. Yeah.
Now you can't. Now you can't.
No, you can't.
But
That's
you
why.
can share somebody else's. Like once you guys share it, then if they comment there, it works.
Yeah.
But if they comment on mine, so go to JC's, go to Angela's, go to Best Damn Bookkeeping page, drop your comments in there because then it'll be on the screen like Molly
like this
Moran
one.
did and said, put the link to BDB in your post, make it easy for us. LOL. Jai did that last time because I am an idiot, actually.
I'm
And,
doing it right now. Thank you,
sweet.
Molly.
Dan, we're trying to eliminate negative self-talk today. So,
Oh, yeah, we are doing unpopular opinions, and that is a popular opinion that I'm an idiot, so that would be a bad one. I think the unpopular opinion would be like, I know what I'm doing, and I'm a good podcast host. That would be the unpopular opinion. What's up, Molly?
You're a great host, but you're also backed by a great producer.
Thank God.
Oh,
Thank
thank you.
God we've got a great producer. We got it's like go time, you guys. It is the fall. Jai, are we playing commercials today, Jai? Am I
Yes,
thinking
we
about
are.
commercial times? Okay. I'm glad we cleared that up. Oh geez. Oh, Chad Murray's in the house.
What's up, brother and sister?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, which one's the sister?
You gotta answer that for yourself.
Okay. Chad, do you still own a business?
I own 2 or 3 of them. I just sold my big one.
Okay. You still got 3 other ones?
Well, I got the coaching, I got the marketing, and I got the CRM that debuted about a month ago.
But you no longer have a chimney business. You're no
I
longer
am no longer. Well, I still own 10%. I only sold 90%.
So did you keep 10% of it just so that you get to go over to Europe every year and wear silly outfits and go to the chimney sweep?
No, I'll do that as a retired sweep.
Okay.
No, I kept 10% because the way we did the deal, the structured it from an asset to a stock. he didn't have to come out of pocket to pay everything, so he could split up his payment, the paying all the debt off in 2 fiscal years.
Heck yeah.
Because the stock deal really screwed him on taxes, right? And he wanted to buy the business.
Yeah.
And asset deal like ripped me, like I was gonna get like half the money because of capital gains. So we did the stock deal. It worked out great.
Hell yeah, man.
So
pretty quick too. I feel like that was
it was the fastest deal. I mean, I wasn't even for sale. You know, of course you're always for sale, but I mean, I wasn't out there promoting it for sale.
Hell yeah.
You know, he just walked into our so we had a couple trucks that we were trying to get rid of and a few trailers. And he walked in and he owns an AC company and a construction company. And he has like a 20,000 square foot facility himself. We have about a 10,000 square foot. He walked in, saw 40 people running around chaotically in sync, looked at our call center, looked at the management, calling everybody, goes, man, I've been working for 40 years. I've never seen a place this clean, operating well. And he literally went up to my my COO and goes, are you guys for sale? And that it was literally like that. Country bumpkin, billionaire type guy. You know, if you saw him, you'd never know.
Yeah.
And made me a lowball offer. I rejected immediately. And I said, hey, come if you're gonna come to the table, come to the table for the real numbers. And long story short, my wife and I put a line on a number, and of course he hit the bottom line, but instead of haggling, I was hoping he was going to go over that line, but he didn't. So, So I retained 10% just for that. So as soon as they get the SBA loan, EIDL in his name, I'm out.
You're in the clear.
So they can do that?
Yeah, you can.
Is that new?
It's not. They just came out with it to where you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
for a while it handcuffed you to not be.
They did, but then they started having everybody default.
Yeah.
So many defaults right now, it's ridiculous. So they've opened it up to where you can, but in my deal, it's like either if you can't get it in your name, you got to pay it off. And he has the money. He's like, okay, I'd prefer keeping that 2% loan versus paying you out. So I'll try to become the guarantor, get you off of it, and go from there. So that's that's the only deal that we really had to make it a 2-year. I mean, a fiscally 2-year deal. It'll be about a 5-month deal, but yeah, it worked out.
Booyah, dude. Congrats. That's
Thanks.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, well, now I don't have the chimney money anymore coming in weekly. Now I'm upside down on my bills. Now I got to go make some more money in the marketing and everything else.
Yeah.
But I got a big fat bank account too. So
you got some money to reinvest.
I'm happy. Well, I'm doing well. So
I don't want to one up you here or steal your thunder, Chad, but over the weekend I decided to start a new business as well. Just Saturday, enough events in a certain sequence happened where I was like,
because you're just bored all the time. You just need something more to add to your schedule. You know
how it is. Business. Yeah. So here's how it went down. I took Marty out on a date Saturday morning. We went on a date. We went out in the dark and climbed a tree and went bow hunting together. And we saw 9 and she smacked a doe. Yeah. We didn't. She shot at 15 yards, kind of quartering towards with the bow. And so we had an idea of where it went, but we didn't chase after it. The arrow was laying there, had some guts on it. We backed out. We were like, we'll leave it. We'll go look, and it's cool enough. We'll look for it tomorrow. I thought it was gut shot. Turned out it was a pretty good shot, but usually a gut shot deer, leave it for 24 hours before you go looking. Otherwise you bump it and it runs and you never find it. So Marty pops a doe in the morning, and then it was the youth hunt at the same time. So I took my 9-year-old nephew out, first time he ever held a gun hunting, and we popped a doe within the first hour. But he's 9, so then we're sitting there and he's getting scared of the squirrels. It's not even getting dark out yet, and he's getting scared of the squirrels. I'm like, you're scared of the squirrels, man? Wait till you see a bear. I didn't do that. But so we got that thing dragged out, gutted out. We were on the road before shooting light was over, and which was nice. We had an 1.5-hour drive. So right then and there, I was like, I think I got a new business start. Dan's Doe's Guide Service. I don't know. The tagline is either you whack 'em, we stack 'em, or we stack 'em, you whack 'em. there's like I don't know exactly which way I want to do that. I think it's you whack them, we stack them.
Yeah, the whacking happens before the stacking.
Yeah. Or like when we stack them up, just like damn near lining them up so you can just whack them. But yeah, Dan's Doe's Guide Service. It's happening.
So what's your fee?
Bush like a case of beer. That's pretty fair.
For free or cheap.
Is this another business to like stack some losses for tax purposes?
It can be a sub business of Boob.
Yeah. Oh, the Boob is the shell company.
Yeah,
for sure.
I was on a great tax webinar yesterday, and it was hilarious of that. Like when you're an entrepreneur and have ideas like that, you just got to start those businesses so you can like stack losses on your hobbies like that. Just make your hobbies into a business that you like stack losses for a while. You know how it can be like a hobby. You can lose money for a few years.
7 years. You get 7 years. Eric Trice started an outfitting business for that reason, because then he would book hunts and he would buy gear as an outfitter, and you always get a better price when you're an outfitter. So he literally used it so that he could like buy equipment cheaper. Pretty brilliant.
I like it.
And it's all a tax write-off.
Yeah. Dan's Doe's Guide Service. Hell yeah.
Is that how many years you can lose money in a business? 7?
I think 7.
I didn't know it was 7. I thought it was like 4 or 3.
I thought it was.
Unfortunately, never had more than 2 years in a row where I've lost money on paper.
Well, then you're not starting enough hobby businesses.
Well, you're right.
This was you should have at least like 12 or 13 rotating off.
Yeah, Chad, you're in the perfect sweet spot to start up a few businesses now. You got the capital. You can start up a couple losers right away.
Great topic. We could just like have just an ideation brainstorm session and like, just only share the ideas that if somebody else started, it'd be like, that's cool. I'd use that service.
Were you guys familiar with the corner office?
No.
Guy, okay, look at it's KOERNER, the corner office. I'm gonna get you guys addicted. You're gonna freak out on this guy. He's like 37 years old and he owns like 100 businesses. He's here in Dallas. He's a Mormon though from Salt Lake City. And doesn't matter. I'm just saying. But this guy's awesome. I'm addicted to this guy for the last 6 months. He just literally started up with a firewood business, tree cutting, and name a small business. He owns one.
Dan's Doe's Guide Service. Does he have a
there you
guide service?
Well, I don't think you've gone through the incorporation papers or DBA papers.
I better buy that website pretty quick.
Yeah.
I need to get that.
I think if you got to bring Joe into this, because Joe's Doe's sounds a little bit better.
Joe's Doe's does sound better. It does. But Dan's Doe's has alliteration. Joe's Doe's just rhymes. Rhyming is for middle schoolers. Alliteration is for real business people.
Oh,
it's like
I better look up what alliteration means.
It's like the JV versus the varsity. Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Thanks, Dave. You're so pretty.
Sorry to cut you off, guys. We need to go to commercial.
We gotta go to a commercial break. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back and we're gonna do like a quick. Everybody give a fall nugget. Like it's go time. It's fall. We're gonna like get a little value on some folks with like what to do to make money and stack it up, whack it and stack it right now.
Well, I got a nugget.
And then we're gonna come in and we're gonna talk about unpopular opinions. Unpopular opinions.
I missed the first interview.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. See you back.
Shut up late. I like the camera.
Attention green industry pros. It's almost time for the biggest event in the Carolinas, Green and Growing 2026. Turfs Up Radio will be there broadcasting live, bringing you interviews, product launches, and expert insight. Want to grow your business? Then don't miss this one. January 2026. Register now at greenandgrowing.com. Tune in and turn up on Turfs Up Radio. Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Hey, Hey everybody, Wayne Voles, the Prophet, your host of Profit Time here on Turfs Up Radio. If you listen to my show, you know I'm all about profit. As an industry, profit is something we fail to meet most of the time. If you're working hard but not seeing the results that you deserve, Profits Unlimited is here to help. We offer processes and systems designed specifically to make your company more successful, more profitable, and certainly more efficient. When you're ready to take your company to the next level, reach out to me at profitsareus.com. That's profitsareus.com. And don't forget to turn into Profit Time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m.
Hi, I'm Cindy Code with Project Evergreen, where we're making communities greener, healthier, and happier, 1 yard at a time. From parks to playgrounds to front lawns for military families, our volunteers give back by giving green. Want to make a difference with your talent and tools? Visit projectevergreen.org to volunteer, donate, or become a sponsor today. Together, we can grow a healthier, happier world. Project Evergreen, green spaces, healthy places.
From the East Coast to the West Coast and around the world, no one rocks like Turfs Up Radio. Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
I wrote this song back when I used to play piano all the time. Jamming. This is Jai. This is when Jai does the Jai. Where you at? Where is it? There he is. Yeah,
Oh,
nailed it.
oh, we got half and half.
That's what it was before. Where you been?
Where have you been? Where have you been?
It looks a lot better on the TV.
I like it.
You couldn't see the red before.
Very Christmassy.
It was all green. You always look like the Hulk behind you.
It was blue before.
Should we
I told you about memory. Don't ever hire me to be a testimonial in court.
we got a dilemma here. I saw Trevor just popped in the feed, but we really got a nice symmetry thing going on. I don't really know.
All right, Trevor.
5 gets to be a lot. Trevor, you're gonna Michael jumped up. Trevor, you're gonna need to actually like go and sit between JC and Angela, and then we'll get
Michael, come back on.
Where did Michael go? Where'd he go?
Let me see that.
It was so sad. It was so sad.
Now we need Jai. Jai put in the middle, and now we got the Brady Bunch almost.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jack,
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, we
But
gotta
now to figure out who you get to touch. I got Dan.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I like that. All right.
I get Chad on my right. Or is it my left?
This is good. We're talented.
So
we are.
Okay, so we're all looking at the screen, so we all can see everybody, right?
That's how this works.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's not different because sometimes on Zoom you can move it all around, right? So you don't know.
Yeah, sometimes
you
like
see what they see.
I'm in the upper left on mine, but on yours I might be in like the bottom right.
Right.
But I think StreamYard, we're all in the spot that we appear to be.
Yes.
I think so.
right.
Here's what we got to do, guys. Here's what we got to do. We have 2 things we got to do. First thing to do is like it's go time in the fall. And there's certain things to do when it's go time in the fall. And we've all run some businesses. So I want to like cut into just some like quick hitting stuff, tips, tricks, what have yous for the fall. Just to help our listeners out. And then we're going to get to, and that's going to be like the stuff we know, but we all need reminders of. Then we're going to switch to unpopular opinions. JC, I'm just immediately going to say you can't do like an Apple, like an iPhone versus a Droid thing. Like that's not an unpopular.
I've been waiting all day for this.
We like already know that one. We already know that one. You can do your bacon one. You can do whatever other unpopular opinions you want to hit. But you gotta be ready to defend it. If you're gonna drop an unpopular opinion, you gotta be ready to defend it.
Damn it, Michael.
Let's go, Michael.
Damn it, Michael.
United we stand, Michael.
All right. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna go based on how I'm seeing it on my screen. So JC's the first up here. I'm like tagging him to bring the first like, hey, it's fall. You got to make sure you go do this.
I'm gonna just speak to my people.
Your people. Your people.
That's rich.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm going to speak to like the Christmas light industry, and I mean, we only have 50 something days to shine. We're already 2 weeks into the season. And, if you're not proactively, one, just being a royal pain in the ass for your clients right now, making sure you're calling, following up, trying to get them on the schedule instead of waiting for them to reach out to you, you've already failed. And also, if you are not queuing up somebody to be taking phone calls on the weekends, more specifically doing outbound phone calls while the clients are home and they can actually think about the service, because trying to chase them down during the week when they're busy working, they don't have time for you. They don't care. But Saturday and Sunday, they're home likely, and it's a good time to reach out and follow up. And even if it's a simple text message, we had really good success over this past weekend, Ronnie, with Unique Genius was working. So make sure you're capitalizing on. I mean, you only have 40-something days left to really capitalize on your season. So every day you waste and sit waiting for that phone to ring, you are losing thousands and thousands of dollars. And every day you're not at capacity, you can't get that back. So, either pull your jobs forward from a week or two to now, give them a small discount, but do not leave any gaps in your schedule and just hope for the best. So do everything you can to be proactive, reach out, follow up. And then if you can, capitalize on the weekends for follow-ups and try and get people to respond to either getting on the schedule or respond to their proposals that you sent out.
Urgency, baby.
Fire.
All right, Angela, you're de facto next. Unless you want a quick switch spots with JC and you can make him go again. Because it's also a person thing, it's more of a spot thing.
Please don't.
Or just
I'm going to piggyback on his and just say, now is the time to be all in on your client experience. So not only making sure that your phone calls are answered, you invested in the marketing and the leads that are coming in, you have leads. Is your phone call being answered? Are you following up on those leads, calling them until they're a no? Do you have somebody in that seat that is owning the client experience and turning every prospect into a client and turning those clients into a raving fan, your biggest raving fans, because they are delivering such an incredible client experience? And I think people discount how important that is. Like, people go way too much in on how important the service is. And the client, their experience is mostly with that person that answers the phone. That's the person that they have the client experience with. Sorry, but in the end, most of the lights look the same. Most of the yards look the same when they're mowed. Most of the windows washed are all the same. The roofs look the same on the house. Their experience with your company is who they talk to on the phone.
Hell yeah. Michael.
Wait. Before you go, explain what are we doing here?
Jesus. Hey, just figure it out. Just figure it out.
Okay.
How to win in the fourth quarter. You didn't say that, but that's what I'm going to call this thing.
All right, I'm going to take 10 seconds and piggyback on what JC said. It's so true. All of our, my CMO clients are having, hands down, by far the best year they've had so far early in October. In fact, one's like, we're going through this October list so fast. Like, we have to start washing again just because the bookings for repeats are happening way better than they have every year before. So everything JC said, do that exact thing. Just listen to it again and again until you get it. I have something that's kind of yours, Dan. So hopefully it's not.
It's not.
Every year in November is go through your profit and loss statement and look at all of the expenses that you have. Biggest mistake I see with our home service clients is the winter. You just go into so much debt, and there's at least $1,500 a month in expenses you can cut in the wintertime that you're probably not going to cut in time. And so go through an annual cleanup of your profit and loss statement, all the subscriptions and softwares and all the things and the ideas that you've had in the last 12 months. Cancel those in January, February to reduce your costs as much as you possibly can. To be
unless it's click, call, sell.
An early start. Oh yeah, or prepay your marketing for the entire year for click, call, sell.
Boring. Bookkeeping finance is lame. No, I always tell people, like, I'm a broken record. If your margin structure is like 20%, which is really high for most home service companies, like most people I work with are, if they're profitable, they're around 10%. But let's even say they're 20%. If you save money, it's the same as selling a job 5 times that value. Like, if you save $100 a month on a subscription, that's $1,200 savings back in your pocket. That's literally the same as selling a $6,000 job, which most people would be like pretty happy with. So like saving $100 a month is the same as a $6,000 job. And like I said, most people are actually like 10% profit. So it's actually the same as selling a $12,000 job, saving $100 a month. Real money. Real.
Good to know.
Real. It's real. Jai, are you gonna jump in here? You're next. If we're doing this poker table, if you got
I don't have any. I'm just here to listen.
You got something, Jai. What have you learned from working with me and Dan for 2 years? What just something?
Oh, from Dan,
hire a producer.
Just have to just have to, just start doing it, and don't worry about, messing things up.
There's no joke. That's really actually good advice. I have a client. Sorry if you're listening out there. I have a client that has basically been spending money for a year and hasn't like started their business yet.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's just like, just go clean something.
I'm pretty sure that client knows exactly that you're talking about them right now.
Just go do something. Yeah, probably. Maybe that's enough motivation to go make some, like, go do something. Go get it. Like, what are you waiting for? Go get it. Chad, what you got? I'm sure Chad probably doesn't have anything because he doesn't actually run one of these businesses anymore.
Please. Yeah. Kind of the top off to what y'all were already saying earlier. A lot of small businesses don't understand how to use their money properly. You're talking about saving money, but you know what? You need to get money when you don't need it. Secure a line of credit and secure a good one. Like, I just partnered up, and this isn't going to turn into a commercial, but it is. I just partnered up with a guy that I was going to do his marketing, and then we just partnered up. Now I'm doing the marketing to get businesses 0% lines of credit. And they're termed to 12 to 18 months, although there's an 8% or 9% origination fee, but it's way better than
really 0% interest. But yeah, that's not a bad fee.
But it's not compounding.
Yeah.
So you go take $25,000 line of credit, you're going to get $22,500 because the fee will be that. And then, you have that and you learn, like, for instance, you want to use it for marketing, or you're slow. Let's just say your cash flow is slow. You're in your off season, and you want to live comfortably. So you just take your losses. Don't live on the shit, but you take your losses for what you're doing and you just pull that out now to pay yourself back later at 0%. I did this for years. And so it's the only way I scaled to $5 million. There's not a chance in hell I could have done it, because there were times when I had a big staff. We're talking 65 people at one time I had on my staff, and when we got slow, sometimes it was hurtful slow. Everybody's working their ass off. So we'd have to go through layoffs and stuff. Well, in my business, because we have so many codes and standards that we had to follow being in the fireplace industry, that you can't go teach somebody essentially a minor college degree, an associate's degree of stuff, and then lay them off, and then they never come back. You need to keep them. So you have to figure some stuff out. So I'm just talking, when you need money, you can't get it. You got to go secure those lines of credit when you do need, or you don't need it. Then you get as much as you want, and then you use it responsibly. Like, if you're going to go spend $5,000 on ads, well, put it on the line of credit and then pay it off when you get the jobs from those ads. That's the way we would mainly do it. So I sometimes for payroll, I always made payroll. I don't think we ever use it for payroll, but marketing gets expensive in your off season because everybody's fucking going after it. Right. So I doubled down. Now I was a lot bigger in the business than most people here, listen here. I would do freaking $15,000 to $20,000 a week in AdWords, but then I'd also go and invoice $150K a week, so yeah, my rule was mainly 10X. If I put $100 in, I'm going to make $1,000 off these ads. But a lot of times when I didn't have the cash because of payroll or slow, I would use the lines of credit to fuel my customer acquisition. And I would go a lot bigger because it was at 0%. And because I was a good marketer, or if you don't have a good marketer, find one. And there you go. But that's how I really learned the off season by using lines of credits.
Oh yeah.
And I also say, by the way, I was a big savings too. So there were years I never had to use the line of credits because I would save too. So, you're talking about really learning how to be a business person here. So you save, you use the line of credits, and you just learn how to do everything together, but a lot of people, I help.
Chad, I'm cutting you off. We got to keep moving. Trevor, you got to go. You got to go. We'll bring it back. We got unpopular opinions we got to get to yet. We got. That's the main segment. We got to have time for that. Chad will have some good ones, but I got to save you time. Trevor, go.
All right, Q4. Q4 for me is always the same. It's back to the basics. You know, that's when I'm involved in the day-to-day operations a little bit more than the rest of the year, because it requires a little more intentionality. So what I do is I try to remove myself from the CEO mindset of planning and getting all these things organized and working on my operations manual and all that stuff that normally consumes my brain. And I just try to go back to the basics and make sure that, number one, my guys have something to do every day, that we know what we're doing. They're equipped. They're managing the inventory well, because we're in the Christmas light industry as well. And I just want to make sure I'm not spending too much time. I call it doom planning. I get into these doom plan phases. Like, I'll be honest, I spent 2.5 hours today trying to come up with a new lighting name. So, and then I finally called my branding guy and I was like, hey, listen, I need a rebrand. We're starting from the bottom up, and I'm not even going to give you a company name. You're good at this. You do it. Call me when you figure it out. So that's what I mean by go back to the basics, stop trying to do everything. And that's my Q4 mentality.
To hit on what Chad said, Joe Devin No says, I've also done it to start my other businesses. Lines of credit can work well if applied properly. I got one that's opposite of what Angela was talking about, but like tangentially the same. And I'll preface it with this, which is I've worked with thousands of businesses, like, but from coaching to bookkeeping to recruiting stuff. I've watched thousands of businesses. The fuck are you guys laughing at? Come on, JC. What is that? What is that? Is that a piece of broccoli? Oh, is that Groot? What is
Groot?
Oh, there we go.
Can't take you anywhere, dude.
But after like watching tons of businesses and running plenty of my own, I have yet, like, I don't think this has ever happened. Not that I can recall. I have yet to see anybody go through the fall and come out of it and be like, got every drop of revenue that was out there, never ran short of capacity. I just kept scooping up the demand. It's always like, man, I could have done X amount more if I just would have had more capacity to do it. Like, there's so much work in the fall. And so my message is this: if you have ever spent $1 on employee engagement, like, spend it now. Like, now is the time. The hours are getting longer, the days are getting shorter. Like, understand that people's vitamin D is going down naturally. Like, their morale is going down. Even if you're in holiday lights, like, yeah, there's some
maybe
fun
you
but
I'm still good.
Days are getting shorter. Your days are still getting shorter. But understand what you're dealing with. Like, everybody's going into this, like, the winter season, and it has like a emotional and like a real effect on everybody. Your employees need your leadership more than ever. Like, yes, you're pushing them to get the work done. You're probably pushing them harder than you have since maybe May, right?
Totally agree.
You're asking a lot of them. And don't be a dick. Like, it's okay to ask a lot of them, but like, bring them hot chocolates, bring them coffees, buy them lunch, buy them dinner. Like, take care of your employees, because if you lose one of them, that is what costs you the most. Like, taking care of your employees doesn't cost you the most. Losing one costs you the most, because to what JC said earlier, that is revenue you will never get back. All right, Jai, play us out of here. We got to play a few commercials for you folks so they don't kick us off the radio station. And then we'll be back with some unpopular opinions. We'll do another little round table, and we'll let you all go. Get back in a minute.
This is Wayne Vose, the Prophet, and I'm bringing the heat to the Equip Expo 2025.
And I'm Daniel. Stay hydrated, stay caffeinated, and swing by the Turfs Up Radio booth. Be pumping out live shows like fertilizer through a spreader.
This is Darren, your landscape hero, and I'll be there making noise, taking notes, and calling out the real heroes in this industry. You.
It's Eric, and yeah, we'll be there trying to keep up.
Trying? This is Jennifer, and we're crushing it. Stop by and talk tools, trends, and how to outshine your neighbors.
I'm Aaron. I'll be digging deep with the stories that matter. Legacy, grit, and green industry pride right from the showroom floor.
And I'm Katie Voles, roaming the floor with my mic, asking you funny trivia questions. questions. Get them right, and you might just win some cold, hard cash.
Come find us at the Turfs Up Radio booth at Equip Expo 2025. Live broadcast.
Surprise guests.
Cash giveaways.
And more fun than a zero-turn drag race.
October 21st through 24th, Kentucky Exposition Center in Louisville.
We'll be broadcasting live all week from the turf to your truck and speakers.
So come say hey and get ready to play.
It's Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station, and your ultimate Equip Expo destination.
Lawn and Landscape Pros, are you ready to run your business instead of it running you? Then it's time to join the Profit Circle. Led by Wayne the Profit Voles, this business coaching group helps you grow and profit by mastering the real stuff. Selling, marketing, advertising, cost calculation, bidding, contracts, customer and employee relationships, scaling your business, and more. If you're ready to become more profitable and more successful, joining is easy. Just head to profitsrs.com. That's profitsareus.com and click the Join the Profit Circle button right on the homepage. Because remember, profit is not a dirty word.
Hey, Turfs Up Radio fans, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's time for Turfs Up Radio. Now you can catch us streaming live 24/7 with pro talk, pro tips, and pro interviews. Simply visit turfsupradio.com.
Got the snap.
Stuffing her face with goldfish.
Good. Smiling down. All right, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to the show. We're on the home stretch. We got the panel here. We're doing unpopular opinions to finish y'all off. Real quick, I got a fan favorite coming on the late night happy hour show tonight. Quite possibly, I know a few people that maybe fall into this category, and this guy might be at the top for what I declare. I don't think this is a real thing, but if I was the emperor, it would be, which is the nicest guy on the planet award. I think this guy's in it. Kurt Kempton is coming on.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if it's Kurt.
Kurt Kempton's coming on the show tonight. We're having milkshakes. Just
Nobody ever said, that must be JC. I'm sorry. I just miss you, buddy. I just miss you.
Yeah.
Wow, that could have been a private text. You have to denounce that, everybody.
JC, you're the man, but he's right. He's right. You're out there on the internet picking fights with Android users.
Now I'm going to take that out on Angela tonight.
We believe it.
All right, here we go. We're doing unpopular opinions. State your case, make it fast, and we'll just keep going until we run out of them. We'll see. But you got to be ready to defend it. People might challenge you on it. I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna stick with my theme of taking care of your employees here, which is if you're out there and you're the dude saying, or the gal saying, nobody wants to work anymore, this generation doesn't work hard, and all that. I actually know what your problem is, which is your mirror doesn't work. Like when you look in it, you don't see a shitty leader. Your mirror's broken. Because if you think nobody wants to work hard anymore and that you can't find good employees, it's because you suck. It's not because they suck. You need to get better at recruiting. You need to get better at leading. You need to get better at creating a job that people want. And you need to go look in the mirror and see when it's fixed.
But this generation doesn't get it, Dan.
I always want to give mirror as swag. This reminds me. I always want to do a mirror for swag. Like, this is what you need.
I mean, Dan, there's literally books written about that, so I'm not sure if it's an unpopular.
Yeah, I'm with Michael on this one.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Well, there might be books written about most of these things.
Ownership can't hurt me. Like, it's all you.
All right, your first one sucked.
All right, JC, you're next.
All right, you kind of stole mine. I was going to go with treat your team like family. But I think I'm going to go with this one. That just because you own a business doesn't make you a business owner. Not everybody is capable of running a business. It is very easy to go get a W-9 or a freaking EIN and call yourself a business owner, but you could be the worst business owner out there and should go back to your 9 to 5. So just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. And if you're listening and this resonates with you, it's probably because I'm talking about you. I'm not directing at anybody, but I'm just saying.
I'm going to echo that. And
no, it's not. No, you can't. That's my opinion.
Yeah, you can't echo it. You got to have your own unpopular
I think
opinion.
you're talking about the people that shouldn't be leaders and shouldn't be doing that. But also, like, get out of yourself. Like, there's a difference in being a business owner and being self-employed. And unlike you don't have the skills, like, believe in yourself. Get out of your business.
Why when she said you don't have the skills, was she pointing at your crotch, JC? I didn't. Can we get an instant replay on that? Can we get a replay?
Because I failed at OnlyFans and it didn't work.
Dude. Replay.
I saw it. Plain as day.
Oh my god!
Just because you have a camera doesn't mean you belong on OnlyFans. I found out the hard way.
I'm having a lot more luck on Food Finder, in case you guys are wondering.
Yeah, I was wondering. Sorry, Angela. I couldn't help myself. All right, Michael, give us an unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion is that if you're doing more than, let's say, $300,000 in any industry, you are 5 times smarter than you think you are, and do not abdicate or entrust your employees because they are not nearly as smart as you think they are. You're 10 times smarter than they are.
See, that's why I love Michael. I'm ready to run over a mountain right now because I'm so smart.
Not that smart.
JC, why are you laughing?
Remote.
Well, JC's heard me say that probably 30 times. Like, stop trusting your employees to get things right. You need to at least create a minimum viable system or hire a badass that costs a lot of money to do it for you.
Wait, hold on. What's a tolls? Am I missing something? Is this an inside joke, Joe?
Oh, Joe's making fun of me. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
you say you do something.
maybe a
but you
tool.
don't. Maybe. Oh, I see you, Joe. I see you, Joe. 10-4.
All right, Jai.
Oh, it's me? No, I'm gonna give this one to Chad.
Oh no!
Don't give him 2, Chad. You only get 1.
I'll only take 1, and I'll be short. I don't want to get scolded again.
You can pick up where you left off.
No, if you want a loan, by God, no.
There's a challenge.
It's the off season. I need to work. I need to get a new website. Bullshit. You just need to optimize the site you have and make it better in there. So many people I talk to in their business owners. My website sucks. I said, no, it doesn't. The people working on your website suck. So make your website that you already have better, unless you just have, you really truly have a shit website that's like a GoDaddy site or something. But, most people, they change their website so much and it's like, stop it. You don't need to do that. Small guys do that all the time. I'm like, stop changing your website.
Looking for an
I've
excuse.
seen the shittiest website outrank $10 million companies.
I think Michael works on one of those. It's called Kahuna Window Cleaning. I think we might still have the same original one that Andy built way back.
No, we built a new website for it. Yeah, I'll challenge that, Chad. Yeah, you do need a new website, and I'm happy to build it for you.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, no, you'd like to probably optimize the website and then turn them into one later. So.
No, we were talking this morning, so I have 10 CMO clients, and we have not rebuilt any of their websites. To your point, Chad, it's correct. We haven't needed to rebuild because they're all doing between $2 and $10 million a year in sales, and they're fine. Their websites are good. Didn't need rebuilding them.
My marketing company has 30 clients. We built 2 websites in the last 3 years. We took over the website they already had, just made them awesome.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Zig, stop commenting on my personal page. Here's an unpopular opinion. Stop commenting on my personal page. Get over to the Best Damn Bookkeeping page so we can see the shit you wrote.
No, that's popular. That's very popular right now.
So somebody challenged mine, and it was like, what if the employee is a former business owner who did $300,000 a year in sales? Like, I saw it there. You go.
Might be working for you.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like,
I can tell you a story with this real quick. I have a former coaching client, scaled his first business to 7 figures. It was in the process of selling it and starting a new business, a concrete coatings business. And the only reason he wanted to start the coatings company is because he had a guy who owned a successful business that was going to do all ops. This person I was working with was really good at sales and marketing and branding, not really good at the ops, or didn't enjoy the ops. So we got a guy that he could have run operations for him and trusted him, like talked really very, very highly of him. Put together a really comprehensive business plan and presented to this guy. And he's like, yeah, it's really, really fast, aggressive growth. I'm not sure if we can do that. So he's like a little bit spider sense tingling a little bit. Fast forward 60, 90 days, they're full in. And the guy who's running ops is like begging to slow down because he just can't keep up with my client who is ready to just race to 7 figures. The point is, you know how to do it. Once you understand how to scale a business, it takes a different level of acumen. And through each level of business, as you grow, you're doing completely different activities at 300,000 as you are at $1 million, as you are at 3 million, as you are at 10 million. And if you assume that everybody knows what you know because you have unconscious competence, then you're going to be left like feeling lost because somebody doesn't know what you know. And so just be very, very careful when you think somebody can take over something because everything that you know just comes so naturally to you. Last thing is, when I used to interview people who were just excellent and excelled at one particular part of business, I would always ask them, like, how do you do this? How do you close so many deals or get big tickets or whatever? And they're always like, I don't know. I just do it because it's unconscious competence. And so when you are so naturally gifted at something, people make a mistake at assuming that other people are going to be as gifted as they are.
Well, they forget that it's a tree, right? Everything you learned is in the root and the ground. You don't see that. So how you got good at all that stuff is like, it's hard to explain to people how you scale a business to 5 million because I didn't do it. It took me 28 years to do that. Well, it took me about 22 years, but still, it's just hard to do it. You're exactly right, Michael.
That's kind of how I like that really struck home for me in regards to my new business, Michael. Trevor, this was before you jumped on, but I started a new business, Dan's Does Guide Service. I can't tell people why I'm so good at helping other people shoot does. We just get on them. And like I said earlier, you whack them, we stack them, baby. Zig Scott says pressure washing is dead. The market is trashed. No need for a website. I'm switching to OnlyFans. I think
it didn't work for me.
I think Zig could probably go on OnlyFans and just videos of him like shaving his head and then like rubbing it with a,
By the way, if y'all don't follow Zig on TikTok, the kid is killing it, man.
Dude, guy's gold on TikTok.
Yeah, he really is.
Actually, I'm switching to
Good
make
for you, Zig.
videos on TikTok about crossbows. I make more money with that anyways.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. Trevor.
All right, Trev.
Unpopular opinion.
I've got 2. Is that okay?
What are we?
One will be short.
What are we going to do? A snake draft here? Like, I'll go, and then we'll just kick it back to you for a second.
All right, fine. I'll skip that one.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, I'm doing 2. Don't treat your employees like family. That's my number 1 ever.
See, I'm the opposite, but
defend
it. Okay. If you actually treated your employees the way you treat your family, they would quit within a week. You expect too much of them. You're too strict on them. You're too direct. You can't be that way. Or
you need to start treating your family like your favorite employees instead of like family.
Yeah, and then you won't have a relationship. So I don't know.
Are we talking about like our kids or our cousins? Like, there's 2 different types of family here.
That's a good point. Extended family.
That's a
or
good argument. But this wasn't the one I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Right.
This is my fault. It's backfiring. All right. This is the one. You're not too far into your business to pivot and start completely over. I think so many people, they get in 5, 6, 7 years into an industry or a business and they hate it. But they say, I'm already here. I'm too far in. I can't pivot. I can't start over. I think that is not accurate at all.
Hey, where were you like a couple of years ago when I was like thinking about starting a new bookkeeping business? You could would have been nice for you.
Trevor,
I was there.
Trevor, my caveat to that though is if you can't run a successful business now with what you're doing, don't just go switch thinking that you're going to switch industries and you'll be successful.
Yeah, 100% agree.
But define success. Right,
True.
like
exactly.
It could be making money, and we hit on this earlier, but like success for everybody isn't scaling, and you hit on it earlier, JC, which is there's plenty of people that shouldn't scale. Like, be the dude with the helper and stay there. Yeah. You have no business, and you will not enjoy being a CEO. You enjoy being on the truck doing the thing. Here comes my unpopular opinion, which is you don't need to get off the truck to scale the business. Angela talks about working in your unique genius all the time. And I call it the trifecta, which is you got to do what you love, You got to do what you're really good at, and you got to do what people pay you for. And now I like put my thumb down because I was holding this pen because I'm fidgety. That's 3 things.
We do have 3 things.
And I made the mistake when I was running my last company, which is I just had this assumption that like if it was my GM, I had to get them out of the field. I had to get out of the field. And so many people nowadays like race out of the field because that's this thing that means we're being successful. And I watch clients of mine race out of the field and crumble. They start borrowing really stupid money instead of borrowing money like Chad talked about. They're borrowing credit card debt. They're borrowing money that they don't even calculate the interest rate. And I'm looking at it's like 30% because they have to pay it back in a half a year. And they're like, oh, it's 15%. And I'm like, yeah, except you have to pay it back in 6 months, aka it's 30%. Like they don't.
I made all those mistakes.
And it's like they're running a business that makes 10 to 20% and they're borrowing money at 30%. I'm like, this math sends you into bankruptcy. Like this doesn't actually work. And it's because they raced to get off the truck and they didn't know how little money there is when you get off the truck. Now, I'm not saying like there's not a time for it, but I've seen $1 million businesses where the owner is still on the truck and they hire somebody else to run it. One of my favorite things, Meat Eater, Steve Ranella, like it was his business. He hired somebody else to run the business so he could still be the content dude, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't need to be the CEO.
Good example.
I don't like there's a tipping point in best damn bookkeeping. I think all my employees would agree. I'm not CEO material. Like I'm good at sales and relationship building and creating content. But when we're a $5 million company, I'm going to hire Chad Murray to be my CEO because that dude knows how to CEO a fucking business. And I don't. I like straight
I
up.
got to get going, but I'm gonna say that. I seriously, really, my next client is actually in the waiting room already. I just sold my business. I got a non-compete for 3 years. But JC, with all the mistakes that I made in that business, I could probably scale from not making those mistakes again. In 5 years, I bet I could be a $10 million chimney company.
Oh, I bet.
I know I can because of the mistakes that I did that I sold off that they knew about. I mean, I was totally transparent of some stuff that we were doing. And I know right now I will never own a chimney company again because I hate that business. But it's just so hard to find people. But anyway, I got to go, guys. So thanks for everybody. I got a customer on the waiting room. See you guys. Love you guys. Bye.
All right, I got one more.
Everyone leaving just got on. Hit it, JC. We got a couple minutes for a couple more. Bring it.
All right,
I gotta go, but I want to hear JC's.
All right, well, Michael, I'll let you define the point where this position needs to be there, but it's the admin position. And I hate when people say that I need to talk to the clients. I need to have that conversation with the clients. Nobody cares to hear my voice. Like we were doing very well without me ever answering the phone. So the second you can get rid of that position and stop thinking that you have to answer every phone call and have to talk to every single client, like if anything, you're doing the exact opposite and probably having the wrong conversations with the clients and doing the wrong follow-ups or not doing enough of it. So get rid of that phone as fast as you can. I don't know what that financial number is. For me, it'd be right a fucking way if I start a new business. Like that'd be the first thing I'm doing. I don't want to talk to a client on an initial phone call. I love going to see them. I'm great at sales. But when they're answering or ringing the phone and they want to talk to me, that's not me. I don't want to do the follow-up emails. I don't want to do the text messages. Like get rid of the admin role as quickly as possible because you are more than likely not fit for that role, and you are probably the worst person to be in that position and holding yourself back from scaling your business.
Amen.
I think it goes back to what Dan was saying, though. If you are forcing that too early, like you're trying to get off the truck, you're trying to hire those positions as fast as possible, and you hire an admin too early because you read some books that said somewhere or some blog that said to get off the truck, you got to do these things. See, I made all those mistakes. I was like, I got to have the office because, of course, I'm going to have an office. I got to be the guy that's in the office managing the admin, who's doing this and who's doing that. In the beginning, you just need to do everything. You need to buckle down and do it. That's my agreement or argument with that.
But I'll disagree with you on this for the fact that I love the admin. I really think it's the most critical position in the company.
It's the quarterback, man. They touch the fucking ball.
Yeah, they start the client experience and they end the client experience. So I really think it's the most critical, but it's not the most ROI generating position.
Let me bring this together. Because I think in a way you guys are saying the same thing, which is like you can hire an admin person and you can go out and produce. See, Michael, like you can stay on the truck. You're more valuable. And I this is the thing that I watch people do is like they promote, and I want to be clear, like the admin role pays less than the lead tech role in 99% of businesses that I work. So I watch an owner go from being the lead tech to being the admin and the salesperson. And there's a value in them being the salesperson, but more time they spend doing the admin thing, and they don't have enough crews to that the sales thing is a real full-time job. So they leave the technician role, the high-paying job, the highest paying job in their company. They leave that and they play admin, which is not the highest paying job in their company. And then they're dead broke because they can't sell enough to keep this other crew busy over here, when in reality, they should have hired the admin and they should have stayed lead tech. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need to be in the office to run a company. I've watched somebody like from the field run a company with like double-digit employees. Like, you don't need to be in the office to run the company. You need good office people, but you might not be a good office person.
Yeah.
Chances are you're probably not. To JC's point, you're probably really distracted. You got tons of moving parts. If you're like any of us, you're probably very easily distracted, and therefore you are not the best person to do administrative work, because you will start 30 things and never follow up with people, which reminds me, I'm pretty sure I have one of those on a tab open on my computer somewhere from earlier today. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's out here somewhere in one of my tabs. There's the thing I need to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So to be fair, not everybody has a beautiful wife who happens to be incredible CSR that they can fully take advantage of and not pay very well. I understand that.
But is she doing everything that she should be doing versus hiring somebody else?
So I'm super excited about a podcast guest that I've got coming up, and she is a CSR trainer. I sat next to you. I'll give you a hint, JC, and we listened to her speak once in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's a rock star.
Yeah.
She's going to be a guest on our podcast because selfishly, I want to learn from her.
She was at Sales Biz, right?
Yeah. No.
Oh, no.
All
right, then I'm thinking something different. All right.
Anyway.
Excited to see her.
If he was sitting
Yeah, super excited about it. And it's because I'm the next position at Clean Images CSR, right? To remove Ashby from that obligation to answer the phone.
Tyler, I saw this one up on the screen earlier. Tyler said, my eye's switching so bad now anytime the phone rings. I'm sick of answering calls, especially 45 spam calls a day. I'd rather have someone scheduling quotes, consultations, and I handle things after the initial call.
Tyler, I'll tell you right now, if you had an iPhone and put it on Do Not Disturb, your eyes will never twitch. I'm just telling you right now. Just buy your time back.
Some people's eyes just twitch when they eat. It is what it is. I don't know why you guys are saying this. Just leave those people alone. It's kind of messed up.
Why do I always just echo what JC said? I feel like this is the episode. I'm like, I'm going to echo what JC said. I think, and Joe said that would be my first hire now. My advice was going to be like, stop following everyone else's blueprint. Stop chasing squirrels. Go out there, and you can get to $1 million by grinding the pavement and selling your business and selling your own shit. I do believe, though, that the very first hire should be an admin. You should hire an admin before you think you need one, because
way before
they can. And I would hire an admin. I would hire a CSR right away, because they are doing things to back up you going out and getting more jobs, doing the work, but also going out and getting more jobs. And like, they are an ROI. When you have an incredible CSR, and they are trained to be one. And I mean, that is the plug. That's what, like, our people train with the best CSR trainers in the country. And when they are trained to be one, they do way better than you do in your business, and implement systems and processes to help you explode right away.
Especially when you could train your CSR admin to do virtual sales for you. That's like the killer combo. If you're the operator out doing a wash, neighbor comes over, says, hey, I need a quote. Great. Give me your information. Send it over to the person or your CSR. They build the quote, send it, book it right there. Depending on how slow you are, go do it right there. Rather than you getting off the truck, stopping revenue, pass that information off back to the office. Let them do it. You're out doing door knocking for a commercial. Get the business card. Send them the business card. They fire out the ChatGPT email. Hopefully they don't put in the hope this finds you well. But, it's just like the perfect combo versus you trying to do everything. because
there's a balance.
It's gonna stack up. No, Tyler, you need the person first, then you get the money.
No, yeah, they're going to help you get the money. And with AI and like technologies, like James is not here this week, but like Live Switch and AI, like it is amazing what they can do behind the scenes.
Live Switch. Oh, Live Switch.
To get you,
that was my
to empower you knocking the doors. Like knocking the doors, going out and
there's a link, by the way. Angela mentioned Live Switch. Rick has a comment in here that we're going to hit before we jump off, and there's a link to Live Switch in the show notes. Like, go get Live Switch. You've probably heard me talk about it on a prior episode. You got to go get it. Like, if you are in the home service space and you want to sell anything to anybody, you need Live Switch. Tyler said, I still need money though. My point is, Tyler, you make the most money when you're out in the field, not when you're doing admin stuff. Like, there are people that
Tyler, think about how many hours a week you're spending on admin right now.
Yeah,
versus what you can do in sales.
Some shit. Go clean some shit. You'll make way more money out in the field than you will in the office. Always.
Get a strategic partner, and it's half the cost, and we can start you next week. Let's go.
And let me hit Rick's comment, and then I do want to talk about Live Switch for a second. Rick says, our estimator girls in the office close 80% on seasonal lighting. We never visit on seasonal except on evening pictures, but every permanent is visit out. We are adding one seasonal on-road estimator just for trees or requests. Same type of thing, right? You can get so much from using Live Switch and having that video to save time, to save the driving back and forth, to increase communication. I had two tree guys out recently. I had to get a couple big trees taken out. And literally, like, one guy was such a doofus. His quote to me was, "It'll be around 3,000." And then his truck was still running in my driveway with his girlfriend or his wife in it, and he didn't leave me anything, and they never followed up. Like, he is the thing that makes the home service industry not look reputable. Like, he is the problem with the home service industry. Truck wasn't wrapped, like, not a branded shirt on, just a doofus.
Then you called him though.
I wanted that. Like, he was the closest guy to me, and I just wanted to like see what he was all about. Found out. Davy Tree Company, who I had used in the past, I had also called them, and it was a fine experience. But their sales person dropped the ball a couple times, and it was really inefficient because they had to send a human out here, and so I had to wait for that, and then they had to send me a quote back and a back and forth. And what took 2 weeks could have taken like a video back and forth on Live Switch and maybe like a couple notes back and forth. They could have had my trees out in 2 days, but it took 2 weeks of back and forth. And I actually had to like follow up with them at one point in time, right? Like, hey, I'm still waiting to hear, because both companies wanted to like go through my neighbor's yard. And I was like, it ain't quite that easy. It's not just like, hey, FYI, we're going through your neighbor's yard. I was like, I probably need to like talk to him, because it's actually not my property.
Because he really hates it when I clean deer in between our houses.
Dude, there's so many little kids in the neighborhood. I'm gonna like ring a bell the next time I'm cleaning a deer and have them all come over to like poke the deer's eyes and stuff. They're all so curious. I'm just like, yeah, get over here. Let's get you guys full of blood and send you home. But yeah,
that'll go over well.
Hey, like, easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. You know what I mean? All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Go check out Live Switch. Again, the link is in the show notes. If you need to sell some stuff, check that out. Trevor, you got one more? You got a thing?
Sean Day's on my podcast. It's in 50 minutes.
Oh, so hell yeah.
Shoot out your boy.
Hell yeah.
Shout out. Shoot out. Don't shoot him. Shout out to your boy.
Yeah, go check out Trevor and Sean on the Through the Noise podcast. In 50 minutes? Is that what it said?
Yeah, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm 39. I'm not 50.
Fitty, you hot. Sean, highly chill. That's it. I got the nicest guy in the world, allegedly, possibly, Kurt Kempton coming on tonight from Responsibility. We're having milkshakes. I got to go to the store and get some ice cream. I'm debating if I'd go like brandy. What is it? Brandy.
How you gonna spike that thing? Yeah,
Bailey's going in there.
Get some vanilla vodka.
Vanilla vodka.
Is that what you do?
I don't know.
That sounds good.
Sounds great.
Bailey's.
A little Bailey's, a little brandy, a little cinnamon. Brandy Alexander. Count it. All right, Jai.
Hey, Dan, you got a closet over there? Can you hang this up for me? Bye.
What do we got?
What an idiot.
What a sucker. All right. See you, Rick. Thanks for hanging out. Tyler, thanks for hanging out. Joe, screw you, man. Just kidding. see you guys tonight on the Late Night Show with Kurt. It'll be a lot of fun. Peace out. Oh, you guys know what to do. Work smarter and harder. Go earn yourself some pride. Peace.